Hey YouTubers, welcome back. Okay, so I'm going to be doing an overall um, relationship reading for the weekend since it's going to be a full moon and then also, Jupiter going direct here. Also, I just want to talk for a minute. Several, like I always say. You can scroll through or you can listen, but I just need some good energy vibes sent my way if you have the time, because like I said, I'm human too, you know? Not perfect. No one is. And sometimes, you know, this is really all that matters. So I made it this far. My faith and trust. Being an intuitive and being a reader, you know, all that. You don't always know everything. You're not meant to, because it's the unfolding, it's the lessons learned. But when something has been left not understood whatsoever, like at all, where you were already in an undesirable situation and someone comes into your life that you weren't looking for. You weren't looking for no one, right? And this person comes in your life and you give them a chance and they put you in a worse position than you were before. Where then, what are you wishing that you would have never met the person? You wish that circumstance, situation never happened. And I know better. And I know that certain situations and circumstances happen because they were meant to happen. They were coordinated that way. But now you got to start questioning what people are really made out of. Pure evil is what I, on a surface level, have been that's all I see. And I didn't feel any evil from this person. I didn't. They never treated me badly when I was around them or with them. They never called me any bad names. They never did anything of that nature. Yet, treated me worse than any of the assholes I dated. At least I knew they weren't assholes. And this person, perceptionally, out enjoying their life, left me for dead. The best way that I can describe it is 100 stab wounds in the back that never got any sort of medical treatment. It was self-healing. And it really makes you question what somebody's really made out of. Didn't even treat me like a freaking human being. That's the way that it's perceived. You were treated as if you don't even exist, and I'm the person who's like the peacemaker. Always trying to find a solution, want peace. I am not above saying I'm sorry if I feel I offended or, that did not feel good to me in the doing that to another. I will apologize. Even when I know better, and I know that I internally, externally even, didn't do anything in order to be treated in the manner that this person has. So what do? Reach out in order to extend an olive branch and get snubbed. Now this is where I'm bartering with my higher self and divine angels, and I'm like, you know me. I know me. Now you tell me why I have to deal with this that was put onto my path, and this person has to deal with nothing, and they're out enjoying their life, and I am working through all of it on my own. I have did what I was guided to do. I faced my fears and did it. And then I go to extend an olive branch in order to clear and rid that out of my life, and I get snubbed once again. I don't even get to say what I want to say. Emotionally manipulated. You're not smarter than me. I know. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel towards this person. I'm like, listen, you're not smarter than me, okay? I'm not even being pompous. I'm not saying that I'm brilliant and the most brilliant person on the face of the planet. Absolutely not. But I can see all angles. I can see through. That's where you're not smarter than me. I know what you're doing. It's emotional manipulation. You've been emotionally manipulating me for a year now when this could have been cleared out and done and over with, yet it's still hanging on my head. And I extend an olive branch in order to get it done and emotionally manipulated again? Snubbed again? I'll be damned. This is where I'm fighting myself right now, internally. Because I keep it classy. I do. But I have a line where then I can't. Intolerable is what it is. I will defend anyone in circumstances and situations where it's unjust. I will. I have. I always have. But when you are the only person that has your own back in this situation, and you got this other person who you don't know, are you pure evil with a mask on, perceiving yourself to the world to be this good-hearted person, but really you're nothing but shit inside. And lo and behold, I get to deal with it. You know? Are you the devil in sheep's clothing? And if you are, how in the world, when I was going through what I was going through already for a very extended period of time, did the divine decide that that was going to be able to weasel their way in on the path? And treat me worse than any of the assholes I ever dated in my life. And have not taken one step towards making it right. I'm not a hard person to get along with. I'm really not. I'm all about the truth. Bring the truth. Be truth. Be your truth. It's not hard. Yeah, people are afraid. Sure. You're afraid to admit you're wrong. Why? You grow as a person when you're able to do that. But when this person acts like you're beneath them, to the point where you are not worth anything, that's the perception they give off, that I'm worth nothing. And the emotional manipulation, I'm not the one. No, I most certainly am not. So this fight internally with myself today, I don't know. Again, But I already, on everything that's holy, I already told my angels, my guides, I'm done. I'm tired. I did what you asked me to. I did. I did. I got on my path and I started doing what it is that I was supposed to do. I created my program. You know, I studied. I learned. I learned me on a deeper level. And that this is left for what? And every single time I've tried to fix it, because I'm a fixer, snubbed. And this person's out having the time of their life. You know, when do I get a break? When can I get a break? And the thing is that what happens is, and this is why I would never want anybody to feel how I've felt in my life. I'm here to stop people from becoming that damaged, fix the damage that's already been done, and help change the paradigm in order to not damage others any further or damage our youth. It's when can I just, seriously, that's what it feels like. It's like, never get a break. Just once. Just once. I'm good by myself, that's the problem. I don't need anybody. It's gotten to the point where I don't want anybody. Because I was deceived by someone who portrayed themselves to be a good person. After you've already been with a bunch of people who have treated you like you were nothing, you meet someone who is the complete opposite, yet they leave you worse off than the ones that were assholes. And you knew that because they were direct with being an asshole. So, the unfolding of it will be the unfolding of it. But I've already told, oh, and they're annoyed with me. I know they are. But I'm tired. I'm done. You know what I mean? Like, it's done. I'm done. I'm tired. I'm done. Release the grip. Let me just be in peace with it. But when you didn't do anything and you didn't have malicious intent, you didn't have bad feelings towards it, all it was you were just afraid because you're already damaged. But then a person just takes you and it was basically like stabbing someone repeatedly and then just throwing them to the side of the road. Like they were nothing. But you didn't die. And you didn't get taken anywhere to get healed. You had to just lay there and let the wounds heal themselves. And now you just want that to be released. And every attempt you try to do it, that person snubs you. I'm not the one. And now, internally fighting with myself, higher self, like, God, angels, they're like this. Do you trust us? Do you have faith? I'm like, yes, I do. But when can it just be done? Oh, well, when you wake up all the way. I'm awake. But I just, please, just, can this person can I get clarity and understanding, and then they could be on their way. That's it. I'm not asking and begging for you to be with me. No way. Absolutely not. Nobody. Ever. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. That's not the way. But this person got one good chance. One. Because you're shoving me off for some reason, but you're doing it in a condescending way. Don't. And you're trying to use emotional manipulation. I know all about it, so don't even try it. One. And that's it. So I just need some good energy sent my way. Just some, you know? And I'm always sending it out to you guys. Even when I'm like this. Because it's my ego versus my soul. That's what it is. It's like, you know, good angel, bad angel, little devil, and, you know, like this. That's me. Sure. All the time. Fighting with myself. But at the end of the day, I'm not even getting into what happened, because it doesn't matter. But those are the feelings, like you were nothing, beat, and thrown on the side of the road. Those are feelings. And this person has done nothing to make it right. So, here we go. This is for the 9th, 10th, and 11th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Overall energies in these relationships. Let's see what we got going on. Sorry for the tangent, how to do it. There we go. Ooh. And more messages for the overall energies for the weekend with these relationships. Any more messages, angels, and parts to these relationships for June 9th, 10th, and 11th? Okay, that's it. Overall energy, it is safe for you to love. Sure. No, it is. Yourself, right? Okay? We don't be depending on others in order to feel loved. We know that it's safe in loving ourselves, correct? Yes. I know better, okay? That's not what this is, what my tangent was about. My tangent is about just other people and just not understanding how you don't even treat people like they're human beings. When I find out, I'll let you know. Because I'm sure I'll find out. Because I've been acting like a brat. I know it's fear-based. Everything like that is fear-based. Okay, we know that. Contrast. People try to control people with what? Fear. Fear me, you know? I don't fear anything. I just don't like people burying their heads in the sand and acting like people don't matter. Like you don't matter. No, everyone matters. So is the perception that you just don't care about yourself? Like you're worthless? Because that's the mirrored image, right? I don't feel worthless though. I did for a while. I don't now. But at the end of the day, this person hasn't even done anything that a human being would do in order to make something right. So are you just pure evil and you're portraying yourself to be some sort of upstanding citizen? Yeah. more for this weekend. Angels, give me the packet for Friday, June 9th through Sunday, June 11th. June. Friday, June 9th through Sunday. Oops. Do that onto the floor. More messages. Friday. Again on 4. Okay. Angels, Friday, June 9th. Sunday, June 11th. All right, that's it. Okay, that's how they came out, so we'll just leave it that way. And let's see what the romance angel cards are. So we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Finances and career could be a factor. There also could be children involved. Extend your lighthearted energies to others. Give your relationship a chance. Yes, this is your soulmate. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves, your bond deepens. New love. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. I know. But yes, okay. So at the bottom of the deck we have, it's safe for you to love. Yes, this is a true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. There could be marriage involved. And very soon, as you have been receiving signs, it is time for you to make the effort. There could be travel involved, and there's a need for you to stay optimistic about your love life, especially in times of these times of separation, okay? You need to disconnect yourself from the world around you in order to heal these issues, okay? Because look, we have healing family issues, release your ex, and codependency, okay? So, disconnecting ourselves from the world, healing our, family issues that could be stemming from childhood, releasing these karmic relationships, and especially, not being codependent on others, okay? And that is what we need to free ourselves from, okay? Because freeing ourselves from these lower level energies, and it's no coincidence that all of these cards came out back to back here, is what needs to be done in order to truly heal. So disconnecting ourselves from the world during the time of separation from who? None other than the soulmate, okay? Because that's actually in this reading for the weekend. You need to stay optimistic, okay? making the effort, paying attention to the signs, okay, making convictions, clearly decide what you want, okay? Now, there could be marriages involved here, but this is the romance of a lifetime, and the overall energy is it's safe for you to love, okay? So that's what this deeper understanding is. Trusting and having faith, okay? My banter in the beginning, okay, that's my circumstance and situation. This is for you guys, it's like collective, okay? So you have to have trust and faith in the unfolding of everything, right? And, finances in your career could be a factor, moving jobs or, moving in general and looking for new positions or being pulled onto a different path where you're worried about your, finances in relation to making money, especially if you're being pulled onto a spiritual path. Abundance lies there, follow your heart, okay? Trust me. And, there could be children involved. Someone could have children. These marriages, could have had children, but now you met your soulmate and you're getting out of a karmic marriage and now there's children involved in, blending of families, which is never, like, that's a good thing. You know what I mean? Staying in a marriage for a child and you're miserable is not teaching anything good. Whether you fight in front of them or not, it's energy. Feel it. So if you're not good in a marriage and you met the love of your soul and now you're blending, families together, you're now showing, radiating love, okay? It's not. That's a good thing, right? So we need to extend our lighthearted energies to others, okay? Now, what it's showing here is there is a relationship with a soulmate that is needed to be given a chance, okay? And there is a deeper understanding that in order to start on a new path here, because you've already met this person, okay, this new love, this is the person, the soulmate stirred this, but there's a deeper bonding that needs to take place here, okay, and that's how you start onto this new path, right? But how do you get onto that new path? By truly expressing your real feelings and forgiving and learning from any past mistakes or circumstances, issues. The circumstance and the situation itself no longer exists, like I always say, because it really doesn't, okay? That moment is over and gone. It's the feelings you keep carrying with you, okay? So trust me when I tell you, those stab wounds, man, I healed them, but now it's like I just need to understand on a deeper level this person's internal self and what their angle was. Are they just the devil in sheep's clothing? I don't know. Maybe you know. You know what I mean? But like this lover of your soul, your soulmate, your direct counterpart, the person you're in separation with, it's disconnecting yourself and clearing out karmic relationships, karmic marriages, and forgiving and learning and healing those childhood issues that made you feel unworthy of love and all of that. That's what it's all about, because this person, this lover of your soul, like you've already met this person. Like this is exactly what my readings are always surrounded around, because this person already exists in your paradigm. This person is already in existence, okay? You know who this person is. There is a need to get to know each other on a deeper level in order to pave a new way, and through that there needs to be true expression of how you really feel and forgiving and learning that needs to take place, okay? So this is the energies for the weekend. Again, Jupiter's going direct. We have a full moon, okay? Healing energies, forgiving and learning. So the pathway here. We have the King of Spades and the Six of Hearts indicating soulmate, faith, trust, and compassion in the unfolding, okay? Because what it's showing here is there's been a lack of communication and a serious setback. And we're in the month of 6, too. So this isn't, let's see if we can stay on this. This is an air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? But, we don't really need to go with the sign. Let's go with the energy, okay? So this is somebody who is very logical. Okay, they use head over heart. Okay, but they're very intelligent. Okay, so they think very deeply. They tear things apart first before actually making a choice or a decision. Okay, so then we have the soulmate. Okay, and there's been a lack of communication here and a serious setback when it comes to this person, right? That's what's in, the romance angel cards. So now what it's showing me here is we have another 6 here. So we have this lack of progression, the 7 of spades, okay, and a step back. There was a complete ending in order to have a new beginning, and then we have the Queen of Spades, okay? Again, another spade energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius as a sign, but also a spade energy in regards to, head over heart decisions, okay? Not using our emotions in order to make decisions, okay? And the Ace of Spades is indicating a complete transitioning, a death and a rebirth, okay? This death and this rebirth, this complete ending happened upon meeting the soulmate, okay? So we have the King of Spades here and the soulmate card, but now we're in lack of communication with the soulmate, and there's been a lack of progression and a serious setback. There has been a complete ending in order to have a new beginning around another spade energy here and a transitioning, right? So now we have the King of Hearts energy. This is, water element, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but this is somebody who's very emotional. They are, they're ones that can definitely just scurry off and go into their shell and deal with their emotions that way, okay? And this person could have been involved. This could be the soulmate, actually, with an air element, or it's just there's someone who's truly emotional and there's another person who is more logical, okay? Because it's showing here that that 10 of spades indicates negative emotions and unfortunate events, okay? That's fears blocking our true goals, okay? So this element could be involved, like you could have air and water involved. That's the soulmate connection, okay? And the 2 of diamonds indicates financial independence, focusing on our finances. And the 10 of diamonds indicates the reason why we're working on our finances is financial freedom, okay? Freeing ourselves financially, stabilizing ourselves. The 2 tens indicate, a completion here. But the thing is that this lack of communication and the setback is due to the fact, and the transitioning, there's like a complete ending in order to have a new beginning, and this transitioning happened due to this 10 of spade energy here, okay? And the air and the water elements are all facing each other in the way that the cards came out. So what's behind this is the reason why the soulmate connection came apart is because we've had some unfortunate events, there were negative emotions, but it's showing here that both elements or energies themselves, because it's a collective, could be focusing on their finances, okay, kind of working a lot, So what it's showing here is that the 9 of diamonds indicates heightened psychic abilities, telepathic communication, and then we have the Jack of diamonds, which is Apollo, the bringer of light, which is enlightenment, also heightened psychic abilities, spiritual guides, so these 2 elements here could have been communicating telepathically, and they've been enlightened during these like unfortunate events here, And the King of Clubs, that is a fire element. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but this is also somebody business focused. You know, this is just somebody focused more on, you know, developing business, those types of things, you know. But also at the same time, this is somebody who is a good-hearted person, but also can be stubborn, okay? That's where the Seven of Clubs comes in, because now we have careful evaluation taking place before us actually taking any action. So we're evaluating a situation before taking action. And what does that action involve? It's the Jack of Hearts indicating loving messages, indicating bringing loving messages, speaking our truth from our heart, okay? So we have this King of Hearts energy, and now the Jack of Hearts energy is following behind, because this is also can be a younger water element, okay? But what it's showing here is that, you know, there's been enlightenment, okay? This energy, you know, this King of Clubs energy also could be a boss figure to the King of Hearts, and this person could have brought this person enlightenment. This could also be somebody who, you know, this could be a therapist, this could be a spiritual teacher, a leader. This person could have brought this person a deeper understanding of themselves and enlightened them to the connection that they had, which they were questioning, which is the soulmate connection, okay? So there were these unfortunate events and negative events, you know, but now it's showing here that this person has completely been, excuse me, involving themselves with work, okay? But now this person has been enlightened, and this air element that could be involved, but also the more logical person who met the emotional person, chakra, right? Went through a transitioning, is going through a transitioning period, and both have gone through a transitioning period upon meeting each other. But now there's evaluation taking place of loving messages coming through, right? Okay. So we have the separation card, making a choice, manifesting a new beginning. This is going to be victorious. Okay, this is the victory card. Again, this is the third 10 in this reading. So we're completing a cycle here. And we're using our common sense and our good judgment. Okay? Being, you know, in our thoughts and aligning with our heart and understanding what happened and speaking our truth. Okay? Because this shows here, like this 10 of hearts trumps all of this. Like this choice, there's a separation, and then there's a new beginning, manifesting a new beginning. This is going to be victorious because there's been a lot of thought going in this, okay? A lot of thought in the process and the unfolding and everything that's happened, because there was a third party, and there was loss, and there was deception here. There were 3 people involved in this. But there's victory over this loss and this deception, because there's going to be a union, 2 people coming together. This also indicates children. There could be children involved in between this air and water element, okay? Air could have children, or water could have children, or they have children together. But this is a union card also in the way that it unfolds, and I read it in the pathway that intuitively is being guided for me to read. But we do have the children card in the romance angel. So there could be children involved, okay? But any loss or deception over any sort of third parties, okay, that established pattern has been broken. Okay, that karmic energy has been broken, because, you know, it shows the transitioning here, and it shows them both facing each other and wanting to communicate. And there has been lack of communication, and there has been lack of progression of this complete ending. But the reason for the lack of progression and the complete ending and the setback is because the transitioning needed to take place. But also, both parties needed to be enlightened. Okay? One could have been enlightened over the other. Okay? And the setback took place because the other person needed to become more aware. You know, consciousness, awakening process, right? Because it's a soulmate connection. So, others could have been affecting this relationship also, but the enlightenment has taken place. So now this person is evaluating, okay, before taking action. And there are going to be, okay, listen, this is Cupid, the bringer of love. We had soulmate. Okay, listen, Cupid, the bringer of love, express your love, okay? Forgiving and learning. Through this expression of love, that's what's going to happen, okay? And this soulmate energy here, look, I'm bringing this into union, right? Starting a whole new path here, because why? Why is there a whole new path starting? Because we've gone through this major transition. And what triggered this major transition was unfortunate events. Whether it was deception, third-party interferences, others, an unfortunate event, anything. But the lesson, the deepest lesson, was learning in the safety of love. Can you see that? Learning in the safety of love, right? Because this is the romance of a lifetime. You see that? I'll get this one. Seriously. This is a good full moon, man. It is. Healing. It's a healing energy. And, Jupiter going direct here. So, I want to hear about you guys' weekends. Because it's looking like it's going to be a good one here. There's a soulmate union coming together here. Okay? It's, at the bottom of the deck, we have planning. Not pushing things because we want future success. Around this worry and anxiety. This is the negative emotions with the unfortunate events. This backs that up. So we're evaluating and not pushing things. And we have worry and anxiety because this isn't what, this is showing here. We want to bring loving messages to this person. So we're not pushing things. We don't know where it lies. So we have worry and anxiety, right? But there is going to be action and change in the social standing of this relationship, as indicated here, because you are on a spiritual journey. This is the luck card, the travel card. And there is going to be a physical union. The union card. There's going to be communication. Hermes the communicator. There's going to be communication, face-to-face communication here. There's action and change in the social standing of this relationship. And there is going to be a new beginning and a new phase of life. That is no coincidence how that just came from the bottom of the deck. I was about to close out, and they were like, look there. Yeah. So that backs up this. Loving messages coming, but it's not like I'm not picking up anything. It's not any sort of technology based. It's actual physical, because there's a need for this to happen. This never happened. You have to reveal your innermost selves in order to deepen the bonding. That's how you give this relationship a chance. But we have to express our love. And we have to forgive and learn from these unfortunate events in the past or the loss and deception. Revealing yourself on why you chose that path and understanding each other on a deeper level is what's needed. Be vulnerable. You have nothing to lose by being vulnerable, but opening yourself up and understanding yourself more, right? One day, I know for myself, I will be granted some due justice. I trust and have faith in that. I also have trust and faith that you guys are going to be reunited with your divine counterparts, okay? It's just opening up and being vulnerable. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Don't be afraid, okay? So, that was for this weekend, Friday, 9th, 10th, 11th. So, anything happens, you gotta let me know, okay? You have to, right? Okay. So, that would be it for today, and I love you guys, and thank you for all the birthday wishes yesterday. I truly do appreciate it very much. Thank you. Okay, love you, bye.